It is Thursday. Thursday, y'all. Ooh, just walking from the house to the studio outside for I don't know, 60 seconds. And I'm melting. I'm melting. All right, y'all. This is I got a boobage problem and I see it and I know y'all are going to see it. You know how, when you got big boobages, there's no room for them here, so you shove them over there, and then when you put a shirt on, they just get covered up. But I got this cat it's not covered up, so they're sticking out the side, but really my side's like way, way, way over there. Did y'all see where my side? Do y'all care about my boobages problems? Okay, look. Whew, I swear I'm melting. I brought y'all some paintings to show you today. Before we get into story time, we're going to go ahead and talk about another story from that same dude that we talked about last night. But, ooh, the air conditioning's like a couple inches away from me, so I'm like trying to please blow on me. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Rhonda. How y'all doing? I am an artist and I have paintings on Instagram at RhondaMills67. I am a full-time college student and single, and I have a little disability right now. My back is messed up, so that's why I'm going to college, because I had to stop working because I couldn't physically work anymore. But I'm praying for a miracle, and I'm hoping that y'all are going to join me on this journey over the next 3 years as I finish college, hoping that a miracle is going to come so that when I have my degree, I can actually use it and go out and help people. How great would that be? Y'all, please pray for my back if you're Christians, please. And please like and share and subscribe, because there's all kinds of entertaining stories here for you. This little one I did on wood, just in case y'all didn't know it was wood. It's just a little rose, which you could put in a frame. A little close-up of the rose. And the background's pretty neat too. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. The colors out here are probably going to look muted, because you know how it is in the studio. It's bright out here. Okay, this next one is like if you got a hunting cabin or a fishing cabin like out in the middle of nowhere, this would be like it. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in there. Almost. It's like a raging river with boulders. And then, where are we? There's the fishing cabin. And if you look, you can see fishing rods and boots. All kinds of fun stuff. It's like they built it a long time ago, and the river keeps getting wider and wider, and they're about to lose that cabin. Okay. You got to tell little stories with these paintings, because people might not know what your crazy butt was thinking. Okay, this one is really old, okay, because I painted like back in the late 80s. I started painting because at that time I was married and wasn't working and able to paint, and I did oil paintings and I sold them. And I can tell the difference between today's canvases and old school canvases, because the old school canvases are really thick. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to put these up side by side so you can see. Well, you can't tell on here. Anyway, these are like way thicker, heavy dutier. The frames in the back are like really thick. But anyway, This was one that I did a long, long time ago. Um, like when I was first learning how to paint, and I didn't like it, so I went back and I went back and tried to tweak it. So, gosh, I can't get the whole painting in there. So it's like a kind of like a Colorado mountain scene. There's a cabin. And that glare is washing out all the color. I'm going to try to angle it here, see if you can see it better. See the fog or steam coming up from the bottom of the mountain. Okay. And then, you know that one that I showed y'all one last night that I showed you? That was a teaching painting that had mountains on it. And I think that this was the original that we copied from to do that painting. Here we go. Every time I do a painting, it comes out different. I couldn't do it twice the same way if I wanted to. Zoom on in here and see if y'all can see. Let me see if I can get rid of that glare. Y'all like it? Y'all let me know what you think about the paintings. So, the last story that I told you that was like the end, right? That was the end of the relationship with that person. I never saw them again after that. But there was incident that happened before that I wanted to tell y'all about, because I personally feel it every day, even though it happened. I'm gonna go with somewhere around the early 2000s. So, well, see, that's still 20 years ago, y'all. Jeez. You know, when you're telling a story and it's like, it was like 5 minutes ago, and then you start thinking about it, it was 25 years ago, and you're like, oh, dear God. I can't believe I'm so old. Holy cow. Okay. Here's what happened. So there's some stories that I'll be telling you in the future where men are going to, so like I may have been, how do I even word this? So there's a lot of times that I have continued to live with people that I was broken up with. Okay, so like we decided this is not going to work. We're not going anywhere. This is not going to be a relationship. We're never going to get married. But let's go ahead and get this job done, or let's go ahead and, finish whatever we're doing, or, whatever, till we get to a better spot so we can leave each other easier. So there's been times that I've had an ex and a current in the room, in the house, on the job at the same time. This is one of those particular times. I was doing construction with an ex, and another ex joined us to do the job. Not another ex. I was doing construction with an ex, and a current joined us to do the job. Oh my goodness. I really wish I could use names because it would make it so much easier, But I can't do it, y'all. So anyway, we were on a job in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge. We were building something in someone's backyard. Now, we were staying with these people because they were friends of the ex. And y'all know those houses in Louisiana. If you've been to Louisiana, they have gigantic ceilings that go up forever. Usually not central heat and air. And they're kind of like echoey, like you can hear everything going on in the house, right? This was a fairly, I wouldn't say small house, but let's go with like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath or something like that. Just so y'all can get an idea of the size of the house, because all of this fighting took place in the house at night where I didn't want to wake anyone up. The last thing that you want to do when you're in these domestic battles is bring any attention to it whatsoever. You don't want a soul to know what's going on. So we we were staying in the house. Him and I were staying in a bedroom with a bathroom, and I'm not sure where my ex was, somewhere in the house. On this particular evening, I don't, I can't tell you if anything occurred ahead of time. I don't remember. I know that he was having, I had found out, I didn't know at the beginning that he was drinking like a gallon of vodka a day. I did not know. I mean, I'm a waitress. I've been around drunk people forever, but I've met probably 3 in my life, and he's one of them that you can't tell that they're drunk. You cannot tell whatsoever. There's no slurring of words. There's no walking funny. There's no anything. You're just, the only way that I could tell for sure is to just look at that bottle of vodka and see how far it had gone down, because you really couldn't tell. Other than there was going to be a problem, right, at some point. So this was one of those nights. I did not know that he was drinking. Um, we went into the room to like go to sleep, and we were fighting about something. I couldn't tell you what, but I have these, and I'm sure everyone does, not rules, but like boundaries. Like, if you ever cheat on me, I'm leaving. If you ever hit me, I'm leaving. If you ever do this, this isn't going to work for me. This is not something that I'll accept. And for me, name calling is a huge thing. We can argue till both of us are black in the face. I don't really mind arguing a point, and I just want to get with whoever is right, whichever answer is the best. I don't really care if I win or not. I just want to get to the resolution. But I don't feel that it's necessary to hit below the belt or call names. So I guess I'm a fair fighter for the most part, and these people that I get involved with seem to not be. And I do have a little bit of a temper. I am a little more aggressive than most girls. I only know this because eventually somebody tells me. Not because like I know from just observing the world. It's like somebody will tell me, my God. I don't even know it, right? But I do now, so I can tell y'all I am a little aggressive. Now, when I say that, I don't mean like I'm going to go after you. You call me every name in the book, I'm not going to go after you. If you touch me, I'm going to go after you. But this is a situation where I'm intimately involved with someone. This is not just like somebody on the street. This is someone whose words can actually hurt. And I don't tolerate it. Now, I'm going to also preface before we get to the nitty gritty that this was also a bouncer. This is not the same bouncer that we've talked about in the past. This is a different bouncer. This is someone who fights for, I would say fights for a living, then y'all would think I was serious. Fights all the time, all the time. Okay, he's not going to go out on a weekend and not get into a fight. And it's not going to be like a fight. He's going to hit somebody and they're going to go down, and that's usually what happens. And I've witnessed it several times myself, never with a female, but with, big grown guys. And I have witnessed the way men talk to each other and the way men will not talk to each other. And they normally don't disrespect each other, because if they do, there's going to be a fight, right? What bothers me is when a man thinks that because I'm 5'3" or because I'm a girl, that he can talk to me just any kind of way because I'm a girl. Like, because I can't do anything about it. There seems to be a major lack of respect, and that bothers me. Okay, so now we'll proceed on with the story. I enter the room. He's standing on the other side of the room. We're probably about 6 feet apart. And I'm trying to make a point about something. And he says, well, you're just a effing bee. And y'all, I've been trying to work on my temper for years. I believe that I am way far advanced than I was 20 years ago. But he said that, and I flew across the room like a squirrel monkey, aiming for his neck, which is, up there for me, but it doesn't matter. Like, the fact that he thought that he could say that, like I said, and get away with it. Like, what? I don't understand. So, anyway, I flew. And when I flew, he made a bouncer move, which was he just kind of picked me up like you would pick up a small child under their armpits, lifted me all the way in the air, and slammed me on the ground. And when he did, I landed my entire body, everything. The first thing that landed was my right elbow. And I really can't describe the pain. I'm just gonna say that it was off the chain. But we're in a house with other people very close by, and I can't say anything. I can't scream. I can't yell, and I'm trying to cry quietly into the toilet bowl because my arm feels like it's 6 feet off of my body. So I don't know, like, physically what actually he did to it, because y'all know me. I didn't go to a doctor. It wasn't going to happen. There's no way. No way. I'm waking up a house full of people and announcing that this jerk just freaking destroyed my elbow and I need to go to a hospital and make like this huge scene and then fill out a report. I'm not doing it. I'm not. So I'm trying to calm down because I'm getting mad just thinking about it. So there was really nothing that I could do. I don't believe it was a house that had ice. The only thing that I could do was put my, lift the toilet seat and put my elbow in the water and just, breathe through it. I guess like pregnant people, I've never had a baby. I'm only guessing that you breathe through it, right? So I did. The next day, my arm was black. It had gone beyond blue. It was black from like all the way up here to all the way down here. This whole thing, it was all swollen out. My ex noticed it, and so we talked about what happened, and they had to show me some favor for the rest of the job because there's some things that I couldn't do. Now, the one thing, I don't know if y'all have ever injured your elbow, but you never realize how much you use your elbow until your elbow is injured. When I tell y'all that it took a full on probably 6 months for that elbow to heal, because I have a standard car and I can't, y'all can't see anything. I have a standard car and my arm sits on the the little console thing, and every time I would get in my car, I would hit my elbow. Every time I do anything, I would hit my elbow, and it would, like, oh my God, the pain, y'all. I can't describe to you the pain. But whatever he did obviously crushed the, like, whatever is in there. I don't even know. So now it looks like there's, you can't see it on here. It looks like there's like an extra. It's real pointy. There's lots of stuff there. The other thing that happened is because, so now I can't straighten out my arm. So I'm double jointed, okay? Like my fingers are double jointed, my legs are double jointed, my arms are double jointed. So when I put my arm out, How am I going to do this for y'all? Okay, there's my elbow. There's my arm. This is not the injured arm. This is the arm that goes straight. And you'll notice that it doesn't really go straight. It pops up, you know, because I'm double jointed. This is the arm that got injured. I don't know if y'all can see that. It won't pop up like the other one. I don't know how to show you. I guess that's the best angle. See how this one pops up? If I let it go loose, it would do what this one does. But straightened out, see, this one won't pop up there. So whatever happened there, also went up into my shoulder, because ever since that happened, like, my shoulder's limited, like, on the movements it can make. Yeah, so I'm just going to end that there before this thing ends on me. Please like, please subscribe. It's free. It's free to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and help your girl out. I am going to very soon be making something in the kitchen for Facebook on the Secret Creations, if y'all want to go follow that. I'm not sure if tonight is going to be fried dough or cookies. It depends on how my roomie did at the store. So we'll see, because you know they don't have everything anymore. So thanks y'all for listening to this story, and I promise you there will be lessons involved. Just hang in there. We're going to learn them all together. Thanks y'all for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye y'all.